Hello and welcome everyone. So today I'm going to speak with you about how to build up a business agency and how you can do that in the most easy way possible and how you can plan systematically to create long-term value and create wealth for yourself in the long run. Now there are many important aspects that I get asked about: how to position oneself in the global freelancing market, how to create a business agency from scratch, how to offer value to clients, how to create niche based agencies. Now these are many questions that comes to me that I address during my sessions, during my classes, and also to my clients on various aspects of growing their business. See, one of the most important aspect of this video will be how I have created an agency. I will take that apart in the later series of videos, but this video will be relevant for beginners. So if you are someone who is starting out, this video will be completely relevant for you. So watch out for the steps, and in the later part of the video I will explain about how you can derive monetary benefits out of it and how you can plan your entire strategy. And also in a series of upcoming videos I'll be talking about business branding and many other aspects. So there is a basic 5-step framework of building up a business agency. If you know these 5 steps very clearly, you can establish an agency from scratch. It may take a certain amount of time, but you will be on the right path. Now the first and the foremost important step is targeting the right kind of audience. Now you might be building up a business, you might be building up an agency, you might be positioning yourself in your local market. Let us say you are from India, you are trying to position yourself in your own state, trying to get clients in your own locality. You can also place yourself as a elite or luxurious service provider. You can position yourself as a niche service provider, and you can also position yourself as an international freelancer. Now these things are always available, but how are you going to start? That is the most important. Where is your first client going to come from? The first client is always going to come from the niche audience that you are targeting. How you position yourself, clients observe you, people observe you, word of mouth promotion, services, your services have to speak out. So in this regard, targeting the right kind of audience will be very important. Now if you do not know how to do that, you need to make a list of where your clients might be located. It can be freelancing sites, it can be on social media platforms, it can be through Google search, it can be through Microsoft search engine or ad collaborations, it can be on LinkedIn. But how are you going to stand out? In which platform are you going to give them value so that they get to know you? Most of the agencies that I know solely do Google search and Google ads and have created a website. You can do that nowadays. There are so many no code tools available to create a simple basic landing page. That part can be taken care of. Apart from that, if you're also looking at creating a social media model where you deliver value based content, at the same time you get clients, you can follow that model itself. And for that you have to do a lot of work and find the right kind of content to position. Now these are different levels of positioning. I will come up in my upcoming videos, which I do not want to address it now, but this is the first step where you target the right kind of audience. Now the second most important step is that you be clear about what you are offering. Are you offering all the services? If you have a big team or if you are collaborative with many people, then you can offer web design, social media, ads management, any kind of services in the business domain, right? And depending on the margin of the client, depending on the scale of the client, so you can position yourself as a broad agency. You can position yourself in multiple services, or you can position yourself as a niche service provider. You can position yourself as an email marketer, you can position yourself as a lead generation guy, many aspects. Now, when you're clear about your positioning, the third and the most important step would be to craft your identity, craft your brand identity and brand strategy. See, most people start without crafting a brand identity, and I myself started like that initially, not knowing what kind of a brand identity I should keep, given that I am into multiple verticals, given my business background, given that I have done business education. So I did not know how to position myself in multiple verticals. So that is the initial mistake I did. But then with my mistakes, I learned to craft my positioning in a certain way. Although I do not do mass scale marketing on social media, but I created a crafted identity for my clients so that they can find me for the different kinds of services I offer in terms of my skills and my team we're looking into different businesses. Now you have to look into your positioning in that aspect. What is the service? Are you giving the video production service? Are you giving quality UX UI design service? Are you giving lead generation service? Master one. Do not try to go into multiple aspects if you do not have the resources. One skill can give lend up into different kinds of category of skills. I will talk about brand identity, brand architecture, and brand strategy in the upcoming videos, where you can learn multiple aspects of how people position themselves and how you can keep your branding open to multiple verticals. Now, the fourth and the most important thing is create content that is relevant, create content that people find valuable, create content that gets you recognized in front of business owners, entrepreneurs, and solopreneurs, people who are looking for your services, influencers, content creators. All kinds of people are looking for services across the world. In the digital economy and creators economy, the demand is endless, but the demand for high quality services is much more. And if you offer high quality services, trust me, you are going to be flooded with clients that you may not be able to manage. You will need to upscale constantly. So this is going to be a situation if you create your brand identity and your content deliverables on a very high quality. The fifth essential part of creating an agency from scratch, if you're a beginner, is to create a social proof and build up a portfolio. Now, if you're not focusing on building up a quality portfolio, chances are that to move to the next level of your agency will take time, because only based on your portfolio the clients will come, and that is how the internal references work. The quality portfolio will lead you to the next part of your agency. Apart from that, now you have to create social proof, where you get client testimonials, where you get testimonials for your services, where you get testimonials from your audience. Now these things act as a huge booster for your services. Now if you are clear about all these five aspects, you have set a pretty strong foundation. Now why I have addressed only the client acquisition part, if many people who are already having an established agency might be wondering, these five stages are good enough, but why only I have put the client acquisition part? Given that this video is for beginners, the client acquisition part plays a huge role. The beginners are looking for how to get their first client, how to get their first 3 clients or 10 clients, how to create a stable source of revenue. This is what they are currently looking at. So that's why this video is completely focused on the steps to get clients. Now if you have noticed these 5 steps, the next part for you is going to be, you note down things and you start applying this, start creating the process. Let me know in comments what else you would like to know about building up a business agency. For more on branding, positioning, targeting, I'll be making a whole series of videos where I'll address your questions. You can put down in the comment section. I will look at it in the next video.